Hi guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariola. Today is day 3 of our 7-day cruise at Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. Today we are in Honduras. Super excited. I've never been here before. I've had a little bit of a time change. I don't know, I'm not gonna say fiasco, but I don't know what happened. My phone never changed, so yesterday throughout the day I was like, okay, I have to remove an hour to know what time it is. Today I wake up thinking it's the exact same thing. I don't think we lost the hour that we had gained, but all of a sudden now instead I have to add an extra hour. I thought it was 8:30, now it's 9:30. Everybody's already debarking and I'm over here still getting ready. So a little bit anxious on that end. We have nothing scheduled for today in the sense of the excursions that the Royal Caribbean has. We are just going to wing it and go see what we can find. So we'll bring you along with us today. So let's get into the video. We first had breakfast at Windjammer, which is one of my favorite places to eat here. And we were lucky to have this amazing view outside of our window as we had breakfast. We then went down to the Royal Promenade where you come in and out of the ship, and we chilled there for a bit under the Pearl while we waited for my cousin and his girlfriend. It was really cool to sit inside for a bit and see how 3,600 kinetic tiles glow and shimmer. Leaving the ship is pretty straightforward. You just have to follow the signs, you show your sea pass which doubles as your room key, and you're basically heading on out. I'm not sure if it's always like this, but Roatan, Honduras was super hot and humid. Since this was the only stop we didn't book an excursion for, we walked around the port, which had a coffee stand, a bar, a pool with hammocks, and a bunch of little shops. My husband's inner bartender came out as he headed straight for the alcohol section at the duty-free shop, while I indulged in exploring the chocolate section, discovering chocolates I had never seen before in my life. At the top of the area where the sign points, you'll find a restaurant and an open shopping area, and yes, believe it or not, Uchiha Sasuke was there too. And here's a preview of all the shops you can find in the port. We were warned not to go past a certain gate that's to the left-hand side, but that turned out to be the only way to really go out and explore Roatan outside of the port. So, despite the persistent offers that you get from tour guides and taxi drivers as you're walking around, we opted to explore on foot. And honestly, they were a little bit pushy, but they were never disrespectful, and after a little bit, they would leave you alone, so there's not much to worry about. We walked around 10 minutes, saw a couple of shops and restaurants, and then headed back to the port. So I would definitely recommend booking a tour as my cousin did, and from what they told me, it was amazing because they went to learn how to make chocolate and also ate different kinds of food. Honestly, coming back to the ship early was amazing. Of course, my husband had another ice cream cone, and we were able to just enjoy the ship and the pools without it being overcrowded as it was during the first day at sea, so that was really nice. And then about 3 p.m. we caught the Wizard of Oz at the Royal Theater. Despite a few technical glitches and all going dark for a couple of minutes, it was a fantastic show. Afterwards, we had dinner at the main dining room, and it was Italian night, so the food was delicious. And I just have to quick recap my husband's face because since I was recording and not grabbing the piece of meat from his fork. But then we headed up to deck 15 and walked around as we were leaving Roatan, Honduras. It was so nice seeing the icon of the seas with the night lights on and also during the sunset. My cousin and husband then tried the rock climbing wall, and while I didn't record the whole thing, my cousin aced it because he's very experienced in this, and even though it was my husband's first time, he also did it really well. To conclude our evening, we attended the Legends of Classic Rock at 9 p.m. in the music hall, and it was awesome seeing them perform their classic songs. And then that was it for our day in Honduras. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we look forward to sharing our next adventure in Costa Maya, Mexico with you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!